So yeah, that could have been disastrous. I've had to redo this one because the other one was a black screen because for some reason LOL went to full screen. Cheese tactics for the win. So this is going to be another game, right? We're against Shyvana. Shyvana is, well, I don't think it's popular as it was at the beginning of S4, but it's still quite popular. And she does a surprising amount of damage if we let her do so, and she just push the lane into your turret really, really fucking quickly. Oh yeah, my mid lane is incompetent. What's new? Ribbon, right? Ribbon mid. Starts with a red pot. Has to use it just to sustain. Just to fucking sustain. Like, Well. Failure. So back to the matchup. The point of this matchup is just normal kiting, out sustain, and then just smash her face into the floor. The problem is she does a surprising amount of damage if you let her. The primary thing is in regards to this, right? If you get hit by this, then by all means avoid a fight at all costs, because otherwise she'll just proc it so many times, it will do so much damage, it's unreal. That's really the only thing I have to watch out for in this particular match. If you get hit by it, then waltz away. If you don't get hit by it, then you're allowed to stay a little bit closer to her and punish her for it, but early on, just try to CS as opposed to hitting her too much. It won't do as much as you think it will. Like right now, she's not exactly I would say is taking damage. It'll ramp up later, but early on, it really doesn't hurt very much. Like, I've taken min damage from minion aggro and just Eing, and she can just regenerate. I mean, I've got boots because I want to be able to stay out of her reach. But in general, it's going to be more difficult than you might imagine. She's far more tanky than I expected her to be. This was basically one of the first Shyvanas I played against. Or it was the second. No, it was the second one. I have a vague idea of what they do. You have to also be careful about Dragon Form, because that one boosts their defensive stats to the point that, well, it's a bit ridiculous, really. And it's a really mean gap closer that you should avoid being caught in. Like, you see some vague, like, as I learned the matchup, what happens. And this one, it's just, if you get hit by it, she's in revenge, she's going to smack your face off, because the AoE, everything's easy to hit, and you take a shit ton of damage. The answer is pretty obvious. In hindsight, it was just as soon as he jumps on you, pull it. That's all it is. Don't be afraid to pull, because she only has one method of gap closing, unless you count in flash, in which case you can counter flash with flash. I just hope you're not low to the point that she can just flash kill you, but everyone's different. Ruins it again. Now I hit 6, I turn around, I should kill her face. I know why she's trying to hit me, because she really did nearly win, but we have a few things to note in this particular fight. 1, he have the minion stack. 2, Hemoplague affects minion damage as far as I'm aware. Right? The other thing is, it's quite clear she's engaging on me, therefore we heal before she ignites me, so I get the full amount of health back from the heal. Lastly, is that because of the damage done, did she assume she would hit 6? No, I don't know why, but she engaged on me. This is technically enough damage, right? That I could have just, if I really wanted to be safe, I could just pull into the bushes to break vision. That's a lot of things that people don't do, is abuse the bushes right there to break vision and get that few crucial extra milliseconds to second, just to get your cooldowns back off and you can get the last hit in. There are bushes there for a reason. If you see it against the Rumble game, you'll see why they're important, because it gives an element of complete uncertainty that can sometimes turn a fight around if, well, it just can. They turn fights around. So the result is I get a Haunting Guise. This is the thing with Vlad Top. There's so many things that he can buy. He's just that much adaptable that it just works for him. In this case, I just wanted a Haunting Guise because tankiness, because damage. It's like, it's a really good item, and if you can get it early, then all the better for it. And now we start doing actual meaningful damage to her. I mean, do I need a Hex Tech? Vlad doesn't strictly need one. It's just really good to have, because it helps him play the sustain game, but right now I have enough. I'm far enough ahead that I can just sustain off cues. And by doing damage to her, it just means that we end up in the position where she doesn't want to trade anyway. The argument of whether of what you buy with regards to boots, whether you want Sorc shoes or whether you want Ionian, I don't know really. I don't like Sorc shoes on Vlad much anymore, because I don't think it suits his playstyle of just being he's not a burst mage. I know why some people do it, because some people just burst with him because people don't expect burst because he's not a burst mage. But I find Ionian to be much, much better. And in certain cases, it's sort of, well, at least Merc Tries will still be a better choice than Sorc Shoes, because you're going to want to avoid stuff at some point or another anyway. In the lane, it's like you're going to wear them down eventually anyway, so it doesn't really matter how much damage you do, because all-ins just are going to happen at one point. You're just being patient about it. So, that preamble over. She has full fury, she engages on me, she hits me with things because she can, and I am losing my HP. Well, that was half. She could have probably stuck to me, but it's debatable. I should have pulled a lot earlier than that, and I took unnecessary damage. Also, I'm now walking inside her crap because I'm good at the game. I'm not going to say this is particularly good Shyvana, but I'll give you the basics. As always, when I find a good opponent, I'll upload, I'll probably put good opponent as opposed to bad opponent, like that ribbon. Like, it was a terribly bad opponent, I'll probably put bad opponent as well, just so you don't waste your freaking time if all you're looking up is for the matchup. Because I know that's what I hate, when I used to wander around looking at videos and go in certain matchups, and all I can see is, this guy is fucking retarded. I'm talking this level retarded, right? Norton 3, let's do wolves. I am on, what, 40% of my HP. Like, you've been bursting into Trish, what are you doing? I am talking this level type retarded. Like, if I was Trish, would I make a video out of it? I'll put no, because this guy is fucking mentally handicapped. Bot lane is Norton 3, mid is Norton 4. Only result consolidation, that's consolation prize. I'm ahead. Leslie is actually doing something. He's doing a lot of work this game, like massacring Pantheon, stabilizing the lanes. Now she jumps on me this time. We pull immediately, and we back off to regenerate. The alternative was just to keep fighting. Same with everybody else. They use the gap closer, you turn around, you fight. So, now, we saw Pantheon in the jungle, which is why we went down. Shyvana went to assist, I went to assist as well, but I can't just waltz past his turret. Leslie comes back up, see if we can do anything, and then accept that Pantheon was chills back in his jungle at 300 HP. Like, well, this is why we ward crap. You are actually bloody retarded. Like, Shyvana is now leaving, but it doesn't matter, because Pantheon's gone. I could happily stay on this side of the world. There's a small problem, the fact that there's a Fed Trish missing from the map. I don't know where she is. Oh, she was heading up. Yeah, I didn't want to proxy, because I would just die. Oh, hello. One moment, I have a phone call. So yeah, before I was so rudely interrupted by said phone call, I have no idea where the heck I went to now. I am incredibly unprofessional, but that's probably why people watch me. So, meanwhile, Vayne now has a double kill. Good stuff is good. 0414. And the only lane which is actually doing something good. Don't know where shyvana's gone. Oh look, Draven's did again, 0-5. Shove the lane in because we can. I am aware that Pantheon might jump on my head. This is the thing you have to be aware of when you're playing against people like Pantheon. Less so with Pantheon, more so with TF. Right, because he automatically has a stun. If you do push this aggressively, especially early on, you're pretty much guaranteed to die. Right, so here's the thinking. You flash out so that he can't jump on your head, but you have to be careful of, can you actually flash out of the range needed so that he can't jump on your head, because otherwise you just wasted flash otherwise. Normal bollocks, I need to get the fuck out of here. It doesn't matter if I blow summoners because I just have to live. And if they want to dive it, Leslie was here or else I would have left. It's like, she's diving, then we just do what we can to survive. She dies of AIDS, which is fine. And then props to Pantheon for realizing he's not going to get out of this one. So just stands his ground and fight like a true Spartan would. Die with honor. Etc, etc, etc. So just correct timing. The correct thing to do there was literally just keep running if your jungler wasn't about, or stroke if you didn't actually believe, if you didn't trust them. Oh, Riven died again. Literally, it's just you are on burstable amounts of HP. Why are you actually still here? Oh, and Draven died again as well. Yay! Every lane is collapsing because logic. Thankfully in this game I have help from Leslie, but what the fuck is this? Right. I don't know why that keeps popping up. I wish it didn't, but I'm going to have to deal with that again. Lease is not pornography. I know some of you will be greatly disappointed, but yeah. So, in this instance, we have Leslie trying to fight Pantheon, telling him you're getting collapsed upon, and he disappears. Like, really, disappears. Deleted. That is what I have to deal with, and that is what I'm scared of, is she can probably delete me too if I'm not careful. Because I get CC'd by Pantheon or get condemned, I'm fucked. It's that simple. Which is what influences my build later. Like, I probably need to get a Spirit Visage this game. Just because Trist is that fucking scary. The thing with Trist is I have a feeling she actually falls off a bit late game. I mean, her scalings are retarded. She can come and assassinate someone. But it's like, after that, then what? Goes in, assassinates someone, but then, like, her jump means she has to just jump again? I guess it could be like Master Yi, but at the same time, it's just more dangerous. And she opens herself up for far more damage than otherwise necessary. I mean, she's still a bitch to play against, and you'll see later where things go completely south. Oh yeah, look who died again. Would you like to see some amazing plays by these Platinum players? If you can't do this, ladies and gentlemen, you do not belong in Platinum. Welp. And right now we have an opportunity. If you see an opportunity, take it. Right? We harass as we can, and then Triss jumps in. Church jumps in, but the point is Thresh isn't dead, so you can't jump back out. Is at this moment, it's like, they're grouped up, let's go and kill everything because we have the opportunity to, so we should. Result, we kill Trist, even though she blows Flash, that's fine. Then we just go ahead and kill everybody else. I actually make an error in that I didn't realize that Morgana would die of AIDS. I thought maybe that she would have Dark Shield back up again, which is why I'm chasing her. But otherwise, like, Hemoplague, I can hit it on 3 people. I actually miss Shyvana because I'm just good at the game. She dies of AIDS. I had no reason to chase her. I then make a further error of assuming that I can just flash EQ on Shyvana. But no, that was a waste of a flash. I mean, I killed 3 people, right? And this is the importance of just making how cores can change a game. Like, we're after the back of that, we're doing something. We either take turrets, or better yet, we'll take the Baron because we can. I have the blue buff, which means I have even more CDs, and well, this is the call that we made. We just make the call, and we're just gonna go through with it. I have the pop heal because this is just pretty dangerous because these guys are like, oh my god, people, must kill, must kill. Ugh. But we get the Baron, now we're leaving. Except then we're sort of fighting again. It's like, are we fighting? Tristana immediately jumps on me. I can see she's really DFG me, which is at which point I decide I need to leave the building. And I just pull her ult instead. But I wasn't getting out of there because there's no way I'm going to go this way. I couldn't go this way, I was going to cut off. I was in a bad position. And that was the end of that. So, they catch Trist, which is fine. Right now, they're still ahead a bit, but I'm actually wondering whether, probably wondering whether I can actually do the heavy lifting. This was game 1, by the way. The game versus Rise, that was game 2. I know they're uploading the wrong order, but that's because I screwed up with regards to full screening, so yeah. This is all full screen, right? Yeah, it's ridiculous. All good. Take bits and pieces from those that we can. And now the only opportunity we have is that they're engaging on us, therefore we must kill everyone. Because that's my job as Vlad. Kill everyone, and the fact that we have Baron buff. Oh yeah, Thresh isn't here. And they engage on us. Draven gets deleted! And shit hits the fan. Almost melt Vayne. It's like, will 1E kill her? It should do, right? Look at that HP. Ah, they're all so low. That is disgusting. And we're saying, what the fuck is Karthus doing? But alas, it wasn't to be. Slightly problematic, really, because of the build I picked. This was to stop Trish from blowing me up, because she proved that she can, if I wasn't careful. I mean, this is the problem, right? Draven isn't fed to the point where, okay, maybe it does do damage to be removed, but it's like, do you kill Trish? If I was Trish, I would like go for Vlad. And the problem is, once you build a defensive item, it's sort of, well, it doesn't do anything because you have a defensive item, so they're not going to target you, which is a bit of an oxymoron in a way. But if I had built more damage, I might have been able to get something done there and kill the rest of them. Would I have done though? They're on 40-ish HP. That requires in the region of, yeah, another 40 AP or so. No, 60 currently penetration. But the point was, it also gave me CDR, which may I get the other EQ off. So overall, just unlucky, really. Like technically, yeah, I could be more fed, but what is Draven doing here? I don't have a clue. Meanwhile, I'm asking Leslie, why are you guys chasing this? I mean, Trist is on low health, fine, but it's still 4v5, and you're all going to horribly die. Why are you chasing this? Leslie, please. Now I'm going to say something about positioning. Right? We approach from an angle that means that we do two things. One, we approach from an angle that means Vayne can't see us. We also approach from an angle that means that we intercept and interpose ourselves between Vayne and anybody else. And we just test our damage. That rips off half of her HP. That's fine. And at this point I decided, right, that if she tumbles to me again, I'm just going to turn around and fight this because I can. Which we do so, right? We see that Trish wants to jump in, therefore we pull, so she can't jump back out, and as soon as I'm out of pull, we'll just E and I'll kill everybody else. Right? Technically, I should have gotten those two with E, but Leslie killed them, that's fine. Then I heal, so Leslie tanks a bit more, and they're wasting their time with him, which means that I can continue outputting damage. I then flash over the Dark Binding because I am that fucking skilled, and then I kill Morgana. Now that Morgana's dead, we can run around and we can kill everybody else. Turn the fucking fight around. Just like that. Have faith and outplay everybody. Team has collapsed, they're all alive. It's just you against the world, nothing but your faith in yourself. She makes a mistake, you punish her for it. You know what they're going to do. In this case, they jumped on me, you know they're going to output the damage, so just Zhonya's when you can. And you know what Morgana would do, right? What Morgana would do is to Dark Binding you as soon as you come out of Zhonya's, so you don't pursue her. Therefore, you assume you know that's coming, you just wait and watch for it, you flash over it, and you kill her. And now that she's dealt with, we go back and we can take care of Pantheon. It's like, yeah, done. Next, moving swiftly on. We tried to hunt down Shyvana, but it doesn't work as well. All is good. I close this. In my spare time, I play FA. I love Supreme Commander. If you guys play, I would love to play with you. But alas, it's not exactly that well publicized, even though I still think it's better than Planetary Annihilation. Like, I was really disappointed with it, really. It just... nah. But Planetary Annihilation's going for it, but right now, I still prefer FA. And I can't believe that FA is actually still approaching 10 years now. And it's still a game that could be released today and be considered really good. Just a shame. It's far more deserving of being a better RTS than Dirtcraft, but wait. After that, back of that, I'm telling my team, can you please do everything but being caught, because I need to go clear top. And then once I clear top, we can go back and try fighting again. That's me pinging them. Let's get out of here. Of course, the only thing that they're going to do is get caught. Right? Because that is what solo queue is. Please, guys, someone's carrying you. Better make his life even fucking harder, because logic. On the other hand, it's like, we have the opportunity to do something, let's do it. Let's kill everyone in sight just because we can. Unfortunately, I then also screw up. But the only reason I pulled at that moment in time was I thought I could close the gap with Vayne and kill her. It turns out I couldn't. Sharing the kills because I'm a nice guy. Unfortunately, Vayne didn't die. I couldn't kill anybody else either, but then we're just going to go do Baron because we can. Unfortunately, I probably should have taken the kill on Pantheon because he had blue buff, and that would have rounded me off to 40% CDR. Note if you're Draven, Leslie says you should stay in this corner because then all the axes will bounce to you in this corner automatically. We must kill the vampire at all costs. Everyone is jumping on me, therefore I'm just going to troll them as much as I can. You can see them, like Shyvana, trying to go after me, but it's all good. Heal baits, invulnerable baits. And of course, the only thing that could go wrong is if someone gets deleted. Oh, wait, nothing of value was lost. Also, this hook was really good. Props to Thresh for actually knowing what he's doing. He wasn't bad at all this game. But I don't know what happened in bot lane. Like, gets deleted. Or was it that Tristana actually didn't manage to jump over the wall? I don't know whether Thresh managed to just catch her mid-air, or whether it was that she just, like, face planted into the wall. It doesn't matter. I tried to heal to save Thresh. I don't actually know who it went to. But it probably was a waste because of the critical strike anyway, but it's a minor thing. I'm telling Draven, hit the turret, hit the turret, hit the goddamn fucking turret. You can take the inhibitor because only Morgana up, and then we should leave. The other thing I want people to realize is there's a small thing you can do to get people to back off, and that's just a psychological thing, right? Every time Vladimir uses ult, you assume he's going to engage. Just watch what happens here, right? I noticed this after playing a lot of Vlad in the last 2 days. So you can do this to force them to back off and give you a bit of breathing room. Like, they're on half health, we want to leave, right? The main thing is to tell like, just watch, right? You use Hemoplay, they're running away from you. And then you run away as well. That creates a gap of around a second. That is almost all that's enough to just leave the building. The main thing is you need to... There's two things. Some people will see that and assume you want to re-engage, which is terrible. But assuming you Hemoplate and then you leave, it's generally okay. But as last, we still stay too long, and all that work was for nothing. I mean, we got the pick on Vayne, but that was about it. I don't have Zhonya's, which is incredibly fucking dumb, because it's only now it's off cooldown because it's trolling me. Like, you have a troll pool, why don't you use that? It's as if it feels. It's as if it's on the Zalgos is just jealous. Like, comes 1 second after it's useful. Ribbon being completely useful again. But alas, they try to take the inhibitor and they fail. So that's 2 of them dead. We can keep pushing. Oh, builds. Builds. I sold the Haunting Guys at this point for a Void Staff. Because, well, it served its purpose, and Void Staff just has better stats overall anyway. It's like I lost a region of, was it 100 HP? But I gained so much more. AP, gain penetration, damage. Right now I'm tanky. I crap out damage on a really low CD. It's just, I like this build a lot. Only thing it's lacking is it lacks control, but you can rely on your teammates to do that. In the realms, when they were blue built Ezreals, Vladimir stroke Swain had nightmares. Swain less so because you can outplay them and never move and then eat their face, but Vlad, it's just, you're gonna get kited all fucking day. But yeah, the point was in this game I realized that I have to do the damage. That's all I have to do, because it's just, no. There was nothing else we could do. It was just relying on me to just kill everything. And now I'm telling the team, well, mid inhibs down, we should be pushing. Unfortunately, if you noticed earlier on, everyone, was why we're at blue, etc., was because people were like, oh, is it broken? It's fucking broken, hasn't it? That's just retarded. Right, I have to go back from here. Sorry, but Real Reaper screwed me over. We do Drake, we do that, etc. The mid inhibs down. What do? We better all go shopping because we're fucking women. Mid inhibs down. We can push somewhere. Better not push because, yeah. You want to try and get the bottom inhibitor whilst you can, but not if the Baron is up. You want the middle inhibitor because it creates the most pressure away from the Baron. I hope you know this because it's sort of like basics of how the whole game works, but at the same time, if you do end up pushing bot and they go for the Baron, you're fucked. Look. There's a complete clusterfuck because Tristana completely fails to do what she wanted to do. And they initiated on us, and fuck my life, not again. Right, hopefully this will work. I'm sorry if this is giving you, like, making you dizzy or something, but low replay is being low replay. Replays in general, I think there's Baron replay, but it's still screwing up. Because as soon as it gets anywhere near the end, it won't allow you to go back. So, out of a bush comes Trist. Unfortunately, hits the wrong thing or else someone would have been deleted. I missed Vayne, unfortunately. I thought I hit her, but I missed. I don't need to pull yet, therefore I don't. It's that simple. Like, Vayne's here. closer to Vayne, to EQ. You can see them hovering over my freaking corpse, even though I'm not actually dead yet. EQ again, we then heal, which that baits shyvana in. I then flash as well, because he flashed after me. It's like, I'm now the bait, and now Vayne's just desperately trying to kill me. She gave up her positioning just to try to kill me. It's like, that's her problem. It's what people do. It's just, this game was basically just outplaying everyone there was and outplaying the entire enemy team to carry yours. I mean, in the end, things recovered, but wow, I felt I had to work so hard to get to this point. And we win this one. Playing so much Vlad, and by God, it is showing. Oh yeah, did I actually also mention, if you saw the chat, if you haven't, then you can just scroll back and look at it. Soon, like, I've done all the carrying, therefore my team must now trash talk the enemy team as if they actually did something. That just pisses me off immensely. Oh well, this is game 1, and most likely, no, definitely you will be seeing this one as game 2, but I don't know if I should change it or not, because that makes no sense. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. What do we learn from this game? Your lanes can collapse, just do the outplaying, just have the faith in the ability to melt faces, make the correct calls, know how to abuse enemy mistakes, like this, just completely turn the fight around and manage to reap kills for it. That was one of the turning points of the game. The other turning points were, you got the kills, do something with it. That's the two main things I want you to learn if you are watching this, and if you want to take anything away, it's those two. It's knowing when to fight and knowing when to make calls, and those will get you far if you can master them and if you do them correctly. My name is Soviet. Hope you enjoy this, and I hope you learn something. Good luck, have fun.